Last year, this small cafe made £324,800. But here is the part where nobody tells you. That number nearly broke me because the cafe was full almost every day and I still thought I was failing. So today, I'm going to show you every single month exactly how much came in, what went out, and how much I actually kept. So you can see the full reality of owning a cafe in the UK. Most videos show revenue, very few show the expenses. Almost nobody shows the months they struggled. These are my real numbers: staff wages, rent, stock, bills and everything. And I will reveal the total profit at the end because that's where most people get the cafes completely wrong. At the same time, I left a secure job in London. I moved cities, started a business I'd never run before. My wife was pregnant, so this wasn't just about money, it was responsibility. Now, let me show you actually how the year played out. I created a spreadsheet which is in front of me at the moment. So let's start with January. In January, my total sales were £27,800. And the first biggest expense is always the staff wages. My staff wages for that month was £9,700. And my staff got a little message for you. So, as I was talking about staff, here's my staff. Lovely Millie.
Yeah.
Millie, what's your New Year's resolution?
Oh,
I don't care. Hello, Kaylee.
Hello.
What's your New Year's resolution?
Be more metal.
Yes. Okay, as I was talking about staff, here's my staff. Say Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year to you.
And I got my wife and son here as well. Hello. I got Rayhan here, but she doesn't want to be on camera. I'm going to record her secretly. There you go. Doesn't like being on camera. But anyways, what do you guys want to say, people who's watching this?
Hello.
Nothing. That was really close.
No, it's not.
We wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and thank you for joining us all year long.
Tell them to subscribe
And subscribe.
and like.
And like. Send me money on paper. You still got it?
Huh?
Smash the like button.
Yes,
Hit
thank
that
you.
follow button.
Yes, perfect, Millie. So then we go on to stock and supplies, which was £6,200. Next on the list is utilities and the bills, and that was £950. And of course, I'll always have other costs, which I'm not gonna put it detailed in the spreadsheet, but it could be something that is broken that needs fixed, but it could be something that needs fixing. Maybe I buy something extra for that month. I cannot remember, but that cost me £1,550. In the month of January, so I spent £21,350 and I was left with £6,450. Not bad, but I was working every single day. And let's look at February, and I'm not gonna bore you with all the information. I'm gonna just show you so you can pause it and have a look. February was similar. I made 27,000 and that month I got left with £6,160. So at this point I thought, okay, this might work. But then we got March, which it was interesting, and I'll show you why. The revenue dropped to 25,000. Well, you might think I didn't make that much amount of profit, but in March, I made £7,170 of profit. And that's when I learned something important. Profit is controlled behind the scenes, not at the counter. So then the April. April was the first warning sign because sales fell to £21,900. After the fixed costs, as you would know by now, I was left with £4,150. Same effort, but less reward. This is how business is, basically. Then we go on to May. May recovered slightly. It went up to £23,600 of revenue, and the profit was £6,602. But here is the problem. The rent doesn't drop when it's quiet. Unfortunately, staff costs don't pause, so that pressure never leaves. But the money I pay towards my staff is always worth it. Right now with my staff, I know some of them are watching, we do have a special bond. I think they like me too, I like them as well. But I would like to thank them for making paradise a paradise, because without them, this cafe would be nothing. But as I said, pressure never leaves. Then June felt good because our revenue went up to £28,500. And after all the yabba yabba, you know everything now, my profit went up to £7,575. Not bad, huh? But wait until you hear this. July was my best month because my revenue was £31,000 and I was left with £9,400. So this is when people say you must be doing really well. What they don't see is what comes next. And if you've been watching my videos, you know that I have 3 partners. So all these profits get divided into 3. And because this business was brand new when we opened it, and we got a lot of money from other people, and people lended us money, so we was keep paying them back and trying to close our debt. So I know the profit looks healthy, but we owe a lot of money to different people, because when we started this, we didn't have any money. Then we have August. Unfortunately, the August revenue dropped again. It was £26,000 of revenue, and my profit was £5,050. Still, same hours, less money. Then we got September, which bounced back. It was £29,000, and I got left with, as you can see, after all the costs, which is fixed now, my profit was £6,813. But you know, once you see £9,400, £5,000 of profit feels like a failure. And that's the part where nobody prepares you for. And running a business is not something easy. I learned this when I got this place, and it's still hard to this day, because wait till we hear December's revenue. But anyways, let's jump on to October. On October, the total revenue was £30,000, and after everything, I got left with £7,652 of profit. Not bad, eh? However, November was strong. It was £32,000 of revenue, which I got left with £8,394. But higher revenue doesn't mean easier business. It means more staff, more stock, and more risks. As I'm explaining everything right now, when I look at the year, it was a lot of stress. I had my staff leaving, I had to find a new staff, I kept employing people, a few things broke down, I had to replace them. My fryer went out when I was cooking. It was just a lot of headaches. When I look at it like right now, it looks all good, but it was a lot of stress. Now let's talk about December. Everyone thinks cafes make money at Christmas, but December's revenue was £23,000. And after everything, I was left with £1,102. And this is the month literally nearly broke me. I had to buy a new freezer, I had to buy a new microwave, so on and so forth. It was lots of pressure on me on December, but it is what it is. So here is the big number. Let's look at the total revenue. The total revenue was £324,800. And the total expenses is £248,282. And the total profit for 365 days is £76,518. So that's an average of £6,376 a month. So this is the real business. Turning point wasn't hard work, it was capacity. We went from 6 tables to 18 tables. Same location, same community, but as you can see, finally, the numbers made sense. The cafe didn't make me rich, but it taught me how money actually works. If you can survive the bad months and control your costs, literally you can build anything. I've linked a free PDF below with the exact strategies I used. This isn't motivation, this is real life. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to subscribe and like this video. And also, make sure you go watch this video, because these are the things I wish someone told me before I got this place. And I'll see you on the next one.
MrTasar made another